What is up, boys and girls and everything in between? Welcome to Just My Two Senses 2023 UFC End of the Year Awards. I know you're usually awaiting the stream. So what's been on everyone's minds, who is 2 cents gonna award at the end of the year for UFC? So I did a good bit of kind of reviewing the year of UFC fights and looking over the best fights of the year and the fighters that I think really just stood out the most. So what I'm going to do in the stream is I will give out my awards for who I think the best fighters were and also the best fights in general. Like, there's going to be some crossovers, but the best, like, you know, the fighters that were in the best fights of the year might not necessarily be the fighters of the year. So I just want to say that. But I had fun putting the stream together, man. This is, man, we were talking about it yesterday. Overall, if I had to describe the year of 2023 as far as UFC, I'd say it was disappointing, but there were a couple bright spots. So I want to make sure I put a little shine on that, man. I can definitely be a negative Nancy when it comes to talking about the fighters, and I do a good bit of shitting on the fighters and the UFC, and I think a good bit of it is deserved, honestly, especially this year. But as a fan, I do want to show a little bit of appreciation for some of the fights and the fighters that I thought really made what was a shitty year a little bit more entertaining. So that's what this is for, man. A little bit of appreciation for these dudes and chicks, you know, putting it all on the line. So shout out to them. Shout out to everyone that will watch this. Make sure y'all smash the like button. And I hope y'all enjoy it, man. It's not going to be a super long stream, maybe like 2 hours. But again, I want to take a little bit of time to go through all the fighters that I really think stood out and just had a damn good year. And then a few of the fights themselves that really just stood above the pack. So yeah, I'm gonna start here in a couple minutes, and I have a big fat bowl of Gelinade packed. Gelinade is the strain today. I'm gonna see what it do. I've not smoked any of it yet, but got a large coffee and some pot. So yeah, we're gonna get started here in a second. See what we got in here. What up, Zach? What up, Playboy? Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, man. It's the end of the year. Let's go back and really highlight some of these highlights. For a suck year, there were a couple bright spots. So let's talk about it. Now, should I do the fights or the fighters first? I think I'm gonna do the fights first. Let's talk about the best fights of the year first, and then I'll take a little bit more time and go through who I think like the best fighters were. And the fighters I did a little bit differently than I'm sure a lot of the other media outlets are going to do. So I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a second. But let's go through the fights first. And I think that the fight that I think was the best this year, I think I'm gonna go back and watch it live and just react to it. It's well, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I did not make this list as long or as comprehensive as I did last year. It's really, let's see. I have a couple honorable mentions, and I think I only did top 3 fights of the year because dude. I'll say this: I struck a dozen fights that were like killer. There were a couple good ones though, man. I want to make sure that I remember them a little bit, but there really weren't that many, man. Like maybe 10 to 12 really good fights, and I had no problem shaving this down to a top 3 and a few honorable mentions. So I do have them ready to go. I have the banners ready, so let's talk about them, man. Tell you what, I looked at the Tapology votes for who everyone was saying were who all the fans were saying were their fights of the year. A couple of them are all the same, and I'll have 1 or 2 of them on here myself. But a couple of these, man, they were either way down the list or like weren't really on the list at all, and I was kind of shocked, dude. So these are going to be my honorable mentions for best fights of the year. Let me my computer's being really slow again, but the Wi-Fi signal isn't quite as bad. I feel like the audio is a little bit better, but my computer's still being slow, so bear with me. But yeah, man, shout out to the Dome. Dome up in here strong already. Shout out to my boy, Aaron the Puppy, now Aaron the Dog, MMA and Movie Trivia. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. My homie's going to be coming back strong in 2024. I will be back on this channel with that duder right there on Thursday talking movies if y'all are interested in that kind of thing. So check that out. The Cosmic Countdown will be moving into the top 50. You can also find Aaron the Puppy /Dog on Why We Love Horror. Make sure y'all check that out. Give them some support. And yeah, dude. The return of Aaron the Dog in 2024 to UFC breakdowns. I cannot fucking wait. Cheers to that. All right, man. These are my honorable mentions for 2023 fights of the year. So I'm going to just hit you with it. There we go. 3 fights that I thought, maybe weren't for all the fucking marbles, but still were very entertaining. Onama versus Santos did not go the distance. Santos ended up getting, Onama ended up getting it done. But that was a really fun fight for as long as it lasted, dude. Santos hurt Onama, I want to say more than once. It only lasted 2 rounds, but for as long as it lasted, that was a fucking banger. Shout out to my dude Jackie Boy. I didn't have it on my list, but you could throw Poteria and Bellato on here as well. That was a banger for as long as it lasted. Again, another one that didn't go the distance, but was still really entertaining. And dude, I did not see Wood versus Feely on the. I didn't go all the way down, but I didn't see it anywhere in like the top 50. And unless I missed it, but dude, this was a fucking banger of a fight. Wood versus Feely was a good time. They both hurt each other. They both dropped each other. Wood ended up getting the better of it, but man, that was a really fun fight. And I remember being like, holy shit, like I didn't expect it to be that good. I really didn't. So shout out to them, man. Nathaniel Wood and Andre Feely putting on a really fun scrap. And maybe it's recency bias, but fucking Aldana versus Hossa, dude, they fucking got after it, man. They went in there and beat the fucking shit out of each other for 15 minutes and didn't stop. So shout out to those two. They definitely took a lot of damage too. So yeah, I gotta at least mention that, man. These are my honorable mentions. Just some little hidden gems in there. And man, if you don't remember any of these, I highly recommend anyone that's a fan of UFC going back and watching these. They're all 3-round fights. And like I said, Onama versus Santos did not go 3, but it was a good time as long as it lasted. The Pleasure Dome. Pleasure given and received. ATP, Prozac. What's up, Pleasure Dome? So yeah, what do y'all think, man? Y'all got any honorable mentions? Maybe some fights some bangers that kind of flew under the radar. Any of y'all can think of off the top of your head? There were some good fights in 2023. In a sea of bullshit, there was a couple little buoys of entertainment, if you will. But yes, I was entertained by all these. So now let's move into the top fights of the year. Now, I considered maybe going back and watching all of these live in their entirety. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I might watch highlight videos. In all honesty, I did not go back and watch all of these fights. I threw this stream together late last night, and yeah, I did not sleep well, so I am not like as sharp as I want to be for the stream. I got it together, but I was super duper late. Anyways, man, long story short, I consider maybe watching all these because I didn't watch them beforehand, but I don't know, man. I don't want to torture anybody with any dead air. So I think I'll just I'll watch the first one live and kind of just react to it. But let's kick it off, man. These are going to be my top 3 UFC fights of 2023. Get ready. I like it. That was a good fight. Good shout, dude. That was a good one. Well spoken, sir. Well spoken. Harris versus Wells. Hail Mary Anaconda. Good shout, dude. That was a good shout. Harris was kind of getting the fuck beaten out of him. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. I love it, dude. Yeah, shout out some fucking hidden gems, man. I wanna try, dude. Like I said, I can be a real fucking negative Nancy, like, and I don't usually feel bad about it, and I don't feel bad about it now, but I want to at least like, you know, big up the entertainment and the moments that were like exciting and what we expect as hardcore fans. Full reset. Means versus Fialia is a good shout, dude. That was a good one. Well played. I like these, man. Dude, I won that third round and it was a decent fight. Were you saying dude won that third round? It was a decent fight. The Pleasure Dome says 2023 MMA mystery. What happened to what's his fuck? Plus 2,500. Which one was that? Oh, gotcha. Means third round TKO. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Close, but no cigar, sir. So here we go. Those are all great shouts, man. There were some bangers in 23 for sure for a down year. Now, these were the three best to me. You can put them in whatever order you want. The order isn't as important as just making sure that they're in the top spots. I don't think anybody's really going to like, even if, like I said, even if the ranking isn't exactly where you have them, I think maybe with the exception of number three, everyone's going to have 1 and 2 in their top fights of the year. Definitely. So I'll be interested to see what y'all thought about these. And yeah, man, I think I'm going to rewatch my number one spot. So let's go. Number 3, gets the bronze medal, the TC Bronze Medal Award, whatever, for third best fight of 2023 goes to none other than the newly minted flyweight champion, one of my favorite fighters, Alessandre the Cannibal Pantoja, in his trilogy bout with former champion Brandon Assassin Baby Moreno. This was a banger, dude. It really was. I didn't rewatch it last night, but I've gone back and rewatched it since it happened. It happened this summer. And I picked Pantoja. I'm a Pantoja stan, but this is why I stan this dude, because he is always in exciting fights. He always fucking puts on a show. And him and Moreno, I mean, they do make pretty good dance partners. He kind of just has Moreno's number, but this was a good fight, dude. There were moments that Pantoja got tired and Moreno was starting to put a pace on him, and it just made for a really fun fight. It was not like Pantoja won, but it was not one-way traffic, dude. I believe it was a split decision, and yeah, man, Moreno had his moments. It went all 5 rounds, and it was just a fucking fun scrap for 25 minutes, dude. I enjoyed every second of it. The first time I watched it, I was nervous as fuck, and I was just like a wreck. So I would kind of had tunnel vision and was just like, oh God, Pantoja, please, man, but like since I've gone back and rewatched it with fresh eyes, it's a fucking awesome fight. It's probably their closest fight, honestly, and probably their best one. Pantoja fucking kind of whooped him in the first 2 pretty good, but Moreno gave it his all, and it showed in the fight. It was a fucking great one, man, and I highly recommend everyone go back and rewatching it. And yeah, obviously, an awesome moment. Dude, even if you're a Moreno fan, I think you can take pride in that performance. Like, he really, for a dude that has his number, that was the closest he got to getting him. You're getting it back. So yeah, man, that was good stuff. So they get it. They make the top 3 for me. Aldana Hosa, best WMMA fight I ever saw. Dude, it was a fucking banger. It was in my honorable mentions. Didn't quite make the top 3, but yeah, it would make a top 5. It would definitely make a top 5, dude. They fucking got after it from off the rip for 15 minutes straight, beat the living fuck out of each other, both all busted up, hurt each other. So yeah, that was good stuff, man. That was a really good fight. Pantoja Nation, stand up, baby. Cannibal Nation in this hoe. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go, big boys. The owner of the carousel is here. Yeah, man. I got to pay a little homage to these warriors, dude. They do put their minds and bodies on the line, and when they come with some bullshit, dude, I let them know about it. But as a fan, dude, I gotta show my appreciation as well. So let's fucking go. All right, now number 2. A lot of people have this fight as number 1. I will split hairs with you, Donnie, and tell you why I don't have it as number 1. But it's undeniably one of the best fights of the year. Everyone's going to have it. Like I said, if it's not their number 1, it's going to be right here at number 2. It was a title fight. It was a title defense. Y'all probably know which one I'm talking about. It went the distance. Very close fight. A lot of maybe not controversy, but there was a lot of talk about which way it could have gone. It was very close. Very entertaining though. A lot of damage doled out. It was a good display, a full display of mixed martial arts. There was good striking, good grappling. It was competed at a very high pace. It was a fucking dope fight. So, like I said, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. But for number 2 for me, just missed the top spot. But Islam and Volk, the first one, was a fucking banger. It was, dude. I was excited for it. I was pumped for it. And it was a fight that had a lot of hype behind it and actually lived up to it. That doesn't always happen, especially recently. Like, fights that get really fucking touted and like, oh, dude, this is going to be the banger of the century. It's just kind of like womp womp. But this one, like, it kind of lived up to the hype, dude. It was Volk, kind of like I was saying with Moreno. Like, I thought Islam got the better of it. He had to dig deep, though, dude. Volk visibly hurt him several times. And, like, he had to fucking pull that Dagestani combat sambo out of his butt. And he did it, dude. And I thought he got the better of Volk ever so slightly. But, yeah, I had it 3-2 Islam. And Islam showed his improved striking, dropped Volkanovski twice. And the fight was just pimp, dude. It was just sick. It was just a good display of, like, 2, elite level mixed martial artists doing their thing. It's kind of without, been talked about fucking ad nauseum. I'm doing it myself, but like it was sick. It's fucking sick. Got me like Ted Theodore Logan. Whoa. Where are we now, dude? Oh, it's my house. I see my twin Pleasure Dome was here. Great. What was his long lost twin? Birth, rebirth. Great. If Aldana Hosa was in, what up, Noah? What up, homie Noah? If Aldana Hosa was any more damaged, was any more of a banger, Zach would be on life support. Dude, I mean, one sympathizes though. Like I'm right there with Zach, dude. It was a sick ass fight. One that I was kind of like, oh god, probably gonna be like a lame Hosa decision. Like, no, like because Aldana was getting tuned, man. Hosa was fucking chewing that leg up, and for as much as Rogan was annoying the fuck out of me, that leg was fucking nasty, and I'm sure it hurt like a bitch. So Aldana was like, oh god, I gotta punch this bitch in the face, and she did. And Hosa hung tough, dude, because she definitely got rocked, man. There are some bitches that have not been able to withstand that Aldana left hook and have just gotten slumped. So Hosa had to take a beating, dude, to make it to the bell, but she did, man. It was a dope fight. Oh, we talking about 296? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Royval. Oh, fucking Pantoja made Royval do the Bambi dance on baby deer legs. Oh, whoa, what we got there? Oh, steady now. Steady she goes. Yeah, man. That's my dude. That's why I stand Pantoja though, dude. Because he's a fucking monster. He literally like gasses himself out trying to chin his opponent. And he's like, oh fuck, well, I gotta keep going. This motherfucker ain't gonna stop. I'm not either. Like, fuck, all right, let's clinch. He'll literally just like fall forward into whatever. He'll fall forward into a punch or like the clinch or like he's just constantly moving forward, whether he's hurt or tired or whatever. He's just a fucking animal. I love Pantoja. One of my favorite fighters. But yeah, that was a dope fight. Islam versus Volk was a fucking banger though, dude. Like it was a full display of MMA and one of the treasures of 2023 as far as just watching a fight, regardless of whatever side you were on, whatever action you had, whatever, fan of whatever fighter you are, like that was good stuff. And I will let it be known. Well, it's not just his durability, it's his fucking defense. He literally just squares up to his opponent, just stands square and throws like crit. Dude, shout out to oh fuck. What is his name? God damn it. King of Crackdown. Shout out to King of Crackdown. I can't remember his name. Enoch. Shout out to him. He had go back. I'm trying to remember which video of his it was, but he had the funniest description of Brandon Royval striking. He's like, he got the worst striking. He'd be throwing punches from his chest, like all squared up, chest out at his opponent. Is like, it's true. He is like, he fights wild. He's tightened it up a little bit, but a guy like Pantoja is always going to expose it. But anyways, man. But yeah, so that was my number 2, Islam versus Volk. And yeah, that leaves only one fight left for me. Y'all probably know what it is. Y'all probably know what time it is, what's coming. But it just is what it is, dude. I am what I am. I stand who I stand. And puts on a straight banger. I have to acknowledge it. I have to honor it. So without further ado, let me give you, Brages, my favorite fucking fight of 2023. Yes, dude, that is a great shout. Vettori Cannonier is a great shout. The homie's been on it today, dude. Great honorable mentions. Yeah, Noah says Vettori Cannonier. Moyes, do you have any hidden gems, any hidden treasures of 2023 bangers that people should go back and rewatch? People might have forgot about. My hidden banger was Nathaniel Wood versus Andre Fili. Zach said Means versus Fialho, whatever. He said Hooker and Turner. All great shouts. So yeah, any honorable mentions before I drop my number 1 and we move on to these fighters themselves? Oh yeah, dude. Just frenetic stuff. Too many. Give me one. Give me one, big Moyes. Yes. I think so. Yep. Onama had a good year, dude. He's an honorable mention for a fighter of the year. Like an unranked fighter of the year, he might, get that award. Onama had a good year, dude. He really did. Onama helped my fucking dude. Onama helped engineer my fucking comeback, dude. Everyone, not everyone, but most dudes and pro cappers or whatever and their mothers were on Santos. But yeah. Onama, what's my name? Onama, what's my name? That was sick, dude. That was a dope fight, though. Like, Onama Santos was an honorable mention for me for fight of the year. Like, didn't go the distance, but whoop, boys got after it. They both hurt each other, and then Onama fucking put him away. If you don't have a chin, Onama's gonna just punch a hole through you. If you're durable, like, yeah, he's not. It's not like one hitter quitter. But if you don't have a chin, yeah, he's gonna slump you. Luke Riley had banger after bangers. Okay. There you go. From the carousel owner himself. All right, boys. This is my fucking fight of the year. I might go back and rewatch this right now, or at least the highlights. But dude, like I said, if this isn't your fight of the year, that's fine. I respect you, Brages, but this is mine. I am who I am. I stand who I stand. And when one of my dudes puts on a straight banger, it has to be honored. Here we go. My favorite fight of 2023, the banger of the year. The highlight versus Fizzy Fizz. It was a cracker. Even if it's not your absolute top spot, if you don't have it in the top three, you're just a hater. You're just a Gaethje hater or a Fizzy hater. But, dude, this was 15 minutes of high-level striking. They both swung for the fences. They both made adjustments. It was a close fight. I thought Gaethje just edged him out with the damaging shots, but Fizzy doled out a lot of damage too, man. Justin had to bite down the mouthpiece, as he is one to do. Kind of the reason why I stand him. He doesn't put on boring fights. Fizzy Fizz always gets after it. I respect Rafael's striking ability, and yeah, man, he gave Gaethje a real test, and dude, Justin passed it, and it was sick. It was a fucking pimp type fight, and it's my fight of the year, dude. Only 3 rounds, too. Just 15 minutes of blistering fucking action. It's fucking dope. Great shout. There were some good ones, dude. Or wait, is that, hold up. Are you talking about that upcoming fight? Hold on. I might be thinking, I get confused with the dudes that Cop has fought. Hold on. And I'm kind of stoned. Hold on here. Because I did see that he just had a fucking Manel Cop. No, Nicolau. Sorry, he's about to fight Nicolau. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that. See, this is, hey man, dude, the dudes that I'm cool with, fucking sharp. So thank you. I will make sure I go back and rewatch that, because this is kind of like the purpose of these streams, man. It's kind of like remembering fucking the dopeness, remembering that, like, there's plenty of the whackness, dude. You can always fucking focus on the whackness, but you got to focus on the dopeness and the fucking tightness sometimes too. So thank you for that. I will go back and rewatch Cop versus Felipe Dos Santos. It is escaping me right now, but yeah, good shout. Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah. Yep. For sure, dude. Hey, Gaethje, he was another big part of my comeback. And that was pretty awesome, man. Like having one of my favorite fighters like help make me money and get me back into the green, dude. That was fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that fight was like, and it's just escaping me. But I'm glad you brought it to my attention. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. So yeah, man. I'm gonna put on the fucking I don't fuck. I won't put on the video, highlight video. Y'all all saw it. It was sick. I haven't watched it in a little bit, but I definitely will. So those are my fights of the year, man. There were probably some other ones, but y'all y'all did a good job shouting out some of the good ones. Trying to think if there's any more off the top of my head. Oh, it didn't go the distance, but fucking Barrio and Marquez was a good time. Julian Marquez like went for it, man, in the first round, and I don't know how close he was to getting Mark out of there, but he definitely cracked him a few times, and it was entertaining to say the least. And then he completely gassed and power barred, just fucking power barred him. But that was a fun one. Minifield and Crute, the first one, that was fun. The draw, I thought Minifield won, but that was entertaining. Yeah, there's some good ones. But yeah, for me, the cream of the crop was Pantoja getting the belt, the first Islam Volk fight, and then just the fucking action fight of the year. So yeah, that was those were the best fights for me, and yeah, for a down year, those were the gems. So that concludes my 2023 UFC Best Fights of the Year awards. What we will now do, gentlemen, is move on to my 2023 Fighters of the Year, the best fighters of the year in the UFC. Now, I'm doing this maybe a little bit differently than a lot of the other media outlets will do. They're just going to do their like top 5 or whatever. What I did is I picked one fighter from every division. So they're not necessarily like ranked. They sort of like as far as their division. I want to put a little shine on every division. Because most people, you ask them who their fighter of the year is, who are they going to say? Islam, Pereira, Strickland. You know what I mean? So what I want to do, I want to show a little bit of appreciation for all the best fighters in every single division of the sport. I consider myself a hardcore fan. I'm gonna go through and what I already did. I went through and picked the best fighter of every division for this year. The fighter that had the best 2023 in every single one. And again, y'all fire away in the comments. Let me know who y'all's fighters of the year were as we go through the weight classes. Like who do you think had the best year in whatever class? Oh man. BK coffee isn't the worst, but it ain't no Dunkin'. I'll say that. I mean, a few things are. As far as chain coffee. Yeah, I like this Gelane, dude. It's good for daytime social activities. Nice sativa leaning hybrid. Can't remember who made it. Is it fucking Culta? I think. Can't remember. Might be Culta. Anyways, cheers, boys. I'm about to give you barrages my fighters of the year. Hold on, let me make this a little bit more specific. Oh my god. Oh Christ, boys, I almost fucking knocked my bubbler over. All right. There we go. All right, my wordsmiths. Is it criteria or criterion? Criterion, okay, is singular. Criteria is the plural form. Okay. This was the criteria for fighters of the year. TC's non-typing criteria. One, you had to have fought more than once a year, and this was a big one. I didn't give anybody fighter of the year that just fought once. You had to have fought more than once. Have to fight more than once. So yes, some people might have O'Malley. If you want to give O'Malley fighter of the year for literally like one punch against Aljo, fine. That's not going to be me. Make your own stream and your own list and fucking do that. I'm not going to. I like Sean O'Malley. I thought that was an awesome knockout. Great that he got the belt, but he's not my fighter of the year. You have to fight more than once. That was my first criterion. The first criterion. That's number one. Number two, and this is probably pretty Captain Obvious, but you have to win both the fights. Or all three of the fights, whatever. And I guess not really like a criterion, but like, I guess another factor was like how impressively you won the fights and like who you won them against. You know what I mean? Like, you can make a lot. There's several fighters that you can make good cases for, but how I separated them myself was like, okay, fight more than once, you win all the fights, and you win them impressively against good competition. They don't necessarily have to all be finishes, but like that helps too. So that's kind of what I use to sort it out and kind of make my selections. And yeah, third, win impressively. I'm not going to give you fighter of the year if you fucking, just dial one in and squeak by, especially if it's a title fight. Nah, man. Show you're the best fucking fighter. Fight. I like fighters that fight to win and not fighting not to lose. Oh, I really don't want to lose this belt. No, I want the fighters who I'm going to consider fighter of the year to go out there and have their mentality be, no, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. So that's kind of what I used. Win impressive. Win impressive. Win impressively, you fucking dolt. You fucking dunce. Win impressively. Gaethje double appearance. Well, you'll have to tune in to find out, brother. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Smash the like button. Oh, so nice. You love making a fucking late appearance, don't you? You love being fashionably late. Well, he makes an entrance, don't he? What's up, buddy? Saying Grasso. I don't know, man. Let's see. I don't believe Grasso made mine because I think, yeah, she did not make mine. You know why? Because while her first performance against Valentina was impressive, the second one was not, and she did not fucking win it. So, no, she didn't get it. She lost, man. She lost to Valentina in that last fight. So, because of that, that's why she didn't make it. That's why Leon didn't make it. It's like, dude, Colby said the most Cainish shit about your father who's no longer with us. And you in that fight with Colby on top of you, basically teabagging you, and then he pops up with his hands up like fucking Kurt Angle, like the fucking heel, like he won. It's like, dude, nah, fucking fighter of the year with that. And all that cheating he did against Usman, nah, bruh. Yeah, that ain't cutting it. That ain't cutting it, Bubba. So, nah, Leon did not make it. Grasso did not make it. She was close, but she did not. And I'm about to unleash this upon you, sir. I'm about to unleash this Kraken. But no, these are just my opinions. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Grasso is an honorable mention for sure, but so yeah, technically she fought more than once. She did win, but she did not win impressively in the last one. In fact, I think she fucking lost. So there you go. But it's good to see you, Lobby. I hope you're vaping on something good. I've got a little Gelinade myself, doctor prescribed, of course, only with the doctor orders. So yeah, cheers to you and any of my other stoner brethren. If I could get this fucking slide out. Gelinade is the flavor of the day. Smart Alec. Dude, that's not a bad shout, Noah. That's not a bad shout. Jackie boy, you better look out, dude. Noah coming with the sharpness. These after matches and fighter placements and the deep dives, dude. I like it. All right, boys. Well, here we go. These are going to be my fighters of the year. I did not have enough avatars for everyone. I know I'm going to look like the most misogynistic fucking piece of shit. I don't have avatars for the chicks. I'm sorry. I have to have one for when I open the show. I have to have one for my dude Big Show because he made my fucking overlay and I want people to know who fucking did it. And I never want them to forget it because it's sick. All right. So that's 2 right there. I only got 8 left. Jaffiel. So don't come at me, YouTube. I love women. How could I hate women? My mum's one. I love women. I love me wife. I love me mum. I love me aunts. Love me sister-in-law. Love me niece. You know? Just saying. Didn't have enough avatars. Let me find. Sorry, I had to find these banners. Dead air. Okay, so this is the order I'm going to go in. And because I don't have any avatars for the ladies, I will announce them first. So we will go from bantamweight down to strawweight. These are my 2023 WMMA UFC Fighters of the Year. All right. Now, this bantamweight fighter was a tough one because of some out of the ring or out of the octagon issues, so to speak. But I could not deny the year that she had and some of the fucking disgusting crow that she fed me. She stood out, man. When I looked at the bantamweight rankings, kind of begrudgingly, but she had the best year. She had the most standout year to me. So I had to give it to her, dude, for coming in as my 2023 UFC Chick Fighter of the Year in the bantamweight division, the 135-pound division. None other than Bueno Silva. She killed it, dude. She fought more than once. She won both of them. She choked Holly holm. Yeah, she popped dirty, but yeah, all those motherfuckers are on steroids. So, you know, what you want to do? Who is y'all's best 135-pound fighter this year? This is just my criteria that I use. Had to fight more than once, had to win, and do it impressively. If you just fought once a year, that's what should they be bitching at boxers for, dude? Oh, dude, they don't even fight that often. They fight once a year. Yeah, well, UFC fighters be doing that shit too, but y'all still suck their dicks. So my fighters of the year, you had to fight more than once, dude. Even if it's twice. A lot of the fighters that I have on mine, it was just twice. But if you're fighting twice and you whoop an ass, hell yeah, giddy up. I'm not even gonna fucking hate on her. Well spoken, sir. That's a good shout. Alan Perez is a good shout. Man, good stuff, boys. Everyone, great shout outs, man. Yeah, I love doing these streams because it's like, I don't know. I spend a lot of time like talking shit, and I mean, whether I'm justified or not, it's like I want to at least show appreciation for the fighters that kick ass and or help make me money and put on a good show. And it's what it's all about, man. It's all about entertainment and enjoyment, and yeah, breaking up the doldrums of fucking dumbass life. So yeah, that's a good shout, dude. That's a good shout, Lobby. Good honorable mention. Yeah, but Bueno Silva for me, she was the one. Let me get the exact dates of when she fought. I believe it was twice. I'm trying to remember when exactly she subbed Landsberg. It was back in February. So yeah, she knee-barred Landsberg in the second round, and then it's a no contest on her record because she popped for Ritalinic acid. So yeah, she popped dirty, but it's Ritalin basically. She said that she's got an excuse or whatever, but honestly, man, I don't think that's what it was. Like, Holly's washed and she fucking smoked her. So yeah, I can't even fucking hate. When the pimp's in the crib, I was trying to remember if it, no, pimp's in the club, pimp's in the crib, something with wherever the pimps are, and the whores are dropping it like it's hot. The titty hoes, or the fucking escorts, or the fucking groupies, or the fucking prostitutes. You know, whatever fucking category they fit in. They all getting turned out anyway, ain't it, boys? They all going to the same spot anyway. They all end up on OnlyFans, so. Anywho, now. But yeah, that's a good shout, dude. Good stuff. Now, that's my 135-pound fighter of the year. 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 subs. Landsberg got horrifically knee barred, and Holly Holm got ninja choked. Something nasty. So yeah, she was my fighter of the year for that weight class. Now, probably this one's close with the strawweight fighter of the year, but this one is probably the most impressive chick of the year to me. It's my 125-pound flyweight UFC fighter of the year for this year. And she is cold-blooded. She's nasty, dude. She's probably going to be future champion. She's young as fuck, and she's just looking better and better. She fucking put hands on my girl Jessica and choked her. She looked good in the fight before that, too. I mean, she's coming for the strap, dude. Let me get these dates on this. So yeah, she smoked my homie Andrade back in February, and then she whooped on Tyler Santos in August. 2 fights, 2 pretty impressive wins. Blanchfield is just going to keep getting better too. She's fighter of the year. She could be fighter of the year next year. She's been reasonably active, and like I said, they don't need to fight 3 or 4 times for me to be like they're an active fighter. As long as you fight twice. She fought twice in 2022, twice in 2021. Like that's cool. In fact, I like that for MMA fighters because there are so many fucking injuries. The grappling lends itself to so many injuries. There are injuries with the striking too, but I feel like those are mostly like a cut, like what happened with Oliveira. I feel like most of the injuries are grappling related, and the fighters that do a lot of grappling, I feel like that's cool. 2 fights a year is cool. Like plenty of time to rest and recover, and then get into a proper training camp, have a good fight, rest and recover, back into a proper training camp. Like that's, and give yourself time for the holidays and stuff. I feel like 2 fights a year is about right. But once a year, I mean, I understand, like, not that I know personally, but I get that fighters get injured and, life happens, and sometimes you can only fight once a year. But I'm just personally not going to give a fighter of the year for 1 performance. I ain't going to do that. You got to at least put in 2. But yeah, she was cold-blooded, and she's going to keep getting better, boys. Hate to tell you. So if you don't like Erin Blanchfield, you're going to hate life here pretty soon. You've been hearing that name a bunch. Lobby again. Good shout, dude. Very, very good honorable mention. Ariane, she whooping ass, dude. She's really turning the corner, man. I was happy to eat crow. That was one of the only pieces of crow I had to eat as far as my predictions on the last card, but I was happy to do it, man. She's looking great, and it's fun, but like she's a fun fighter. She's violent. She likes to press forward and put hands and feet on bitches, and she's doing it to some good fighters now. She beat the fuck out of Casey O'Neill and choked her. So yeah, that's a great shout, dude. It really is. I mean, Blanchfield only gets the edge to me because it's against a slightly higher level of competition, but I will take nothing away from Ariane. That's a great shout. If she's your flyweight fighter of the year, I love it. Good stuff. Lobby, dude. I know you are a funny guy and you got a great sense of humor and you're a proper ball buster, but when you're fucking serious, like it's good stuff too, man. So thank you for being here and giving me shit all year. And yeah, man, good shouts. So now my final WMMA best fighter of the year. We're gonna go to strawweight. There was a couple contenders, but I cannot deny this chick. She definitely fed me some crow this year. She's another one where she could potentially be the future of the division that make her situation a little bit different than Aaron Blanchfield's, but she's definitely one of the up and comers and one of the most dangerous contenders in the division. And again, a chick that you're probably going to hear her name more and more. But she was very impressive this year, and she was my strawweight fight of the year. So without further ado, here we go. Coming in at 115. Titania. No, Tatiana Suarez is my 115-pound fighter of the year. 2 fights, 2 gillies. She's a beast. She's a fucking wrestling, grappling, submitting ass, badass bitch. She's a good fighter. She's got some good grappling. Her striking is probably gonna at least get her like rocked and hurt as time goes on if she doesn't like shore it up. And like the neck thing and like the neck fusion thing is never like great. So it's like I'm always kind of like just kind of like waiting for the other fucking shoe to drop or foot to drop or neck of the woods, neck of the weight. What am I trying to say? Yeah, that thing. I'm kind of waiting. I'm kind of just like, I hope. I'm just kind of like waiting for something bad, not wanting something bad to happen, just kind of like wincing for something bad to happen. And like, but she killed it this year, dude. This was her comeback year. So I'm not trying to shit on her, man, but I'm just, I guess if I had to like rank the 3 of these chicks, you know, we'll see. But dude, she had a great 2023. 2 fights, 2 subs. Can't take it from her. She's the best wrestler in that division. Probably the best grappler, period. She's incredibly fucking strong. And I know Montana De La Rosa ain't really shit, and I know Jessica's been subbed and beaten plenty of times, but you know, people like to be selective of when Jessica Andrade is a good win and when it's not a good win. You know, people love to use Jessica as cannon fodder, but then they love to fade her when they shouldn't. So yeah, I think Jessica is still, even in 2023, homie Jessica is still a good win if you can beat her. And she's a very tough out. So yeah, Tatiana kind of had to go through a little bit of adversity, and she's a tough chick, and she got 2 finishes, so I couldn't deny her, man. Godinez, great shout, dude. It's another good one, man. Lupita. Yeah, homie Lupita won me a little bit of money this year. She was definitely helpful in my comeback. So thank you, Lupita Godinez. Let's definitely take a second to put some shine on her. Lobby coming with the good shouts, man. Yep. Yeah, Loopy's a great shout, man. Loopy's a great shout. Now, I mean, Elise Reed isn't like, Elise Reed and Ducote are kind of like whatever, but Calvillo and Ricci are good wins. I mean, they're splits, but still, dude, she fought more than a lot of fighters. She fought 4 fucking times, 4 wins. Hey, that is a magnificent shout. And thank you for bringing that up. And yeah, Again, well spoken. So give you the Count Rugen there. But yeah, good stuff, boys. That's pretty much my award ceremony for the WMMA UFC Fighters of 2023. Those were the cream of the crop, and again, y'all had some great shouts, and I think that just about covers it. So let's get into the dead divisions. Should we go flyweight to heavyweight or heavyweight to flyweight? I will let the people decide. I'll let the homies decide. Y'all want to go from top to bottom or bottom to top? I know, dude. You just think about that tater. You just think about that fucking Bandersnatch. Brother, I've been there. Jaggy boy. Jaggy boy. You're just in time. And hey, I got a minute. I'll stop the world melt with Jackie boy. Goddamn Magic Honeybee in the chat. Magic Honeybee. Ranked higher than all you motherfuckers on Bet MMA Tips. You don't have to believe me. Don't believe me, just check it out on Bet MMA Tips. What up, Jack? So Jack, I'll let you go back and watch, but yeah, I just did my my fights of the year, top 3. I'll just go ahead and tell you the top 3 were Pantoja Moreno, Islam, Volk, and my number 1 was Big Shocker, Gaethje and Fizzy Fizz. But yeah, Jackie boy, if you have any honorable mentions, yeah, I'd actually love to hear Jack on this before I move on to the dude fighters of the year. Jack, I'm going by division for like fighters of the year, but any hidden gem fights that you really think that people should go back and watch? Because I'd forgotten. Noah hit me with a good one. Manel Kopp and Felipe Dos Santos. I kind of forgotten about that one, so I need to go back and rewatch it. But yeah, dude, if you got any hidden gems that the homies should go back and rewatch if they don't recall before we move on. Nah, dude, you're just in time. About to go through my fighters of the year. Tell him. Still, the only man that I will fucking endorse and be like, yeah, if there's someone you're gonna pay for their fucking bets or their picks, it is gonna be a dude. Like, as much as fucking pro cappers on Twitter and social media love to fucking tout Bet MMA Tips as like the fucking gold standard, yeah, Jackie boy is still like reigning on high. So if there's anyone you pay shell out a little bit for their fucking like picks and stuff, it's not just like out of, oh, I like this dude, I'm gonna pay. Nah, dude, like Jackie boy you're gonna get hit some crazy shit every now and then, probably more often than you think. So yeah, I'm happy to fucking endorse Jack's crazy fucking plays that fucking he just continues to knock them out of the park at an alarming rate. But yeah. Yeah, I told people that you had mentioned that. Yeah, I put you over on that one. Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, I really couldn't even find 12. I had a few honorable mentions. Dude, Nathaniel Wood versus Feely was my like hidden gem that didn't get mentioned on the Tapology ones, or like haven't heard a lot of people talking about. That was one of my bangers. Sorry, my audio keeps going in and out. But yeah, Wood Feely, Onama, Gabriel, and dude, fucking Aldana Hosa. Those are my honorable mentions. The boys had some good ones. Wells Harris. I said Barrio Marquez too. Poteria Bellato is a great shout from you, dude. That was a really fun fight. Golly. Yeah. Again, for all the like grifting and like bullshit that goes on, like I can tell y'all, Jack is a genuine dude. He like really make for all the like bullshit and like I said, like grifting that goes on. Like Jack is a real one, and I'm very happy to see him like reigning on high on that fucking bet MMA tip. So yeah, Jackie Boy had a crazy ass year, and it was just yeah, happy to know him. So yeah, let's I'm, I'm gonna move into my fighters of the year. So Jack, what I did here is I just went by weight class. Everyone's pretty much gonna have the same like 3 to 5, like Strickland, Poetan, fucking some people might have Pantoja, some people Islam, like the same 5, you know what I'm saying? But what I want to do, I want to give some shine on every single weight class. And like every single one of these weight classes had a fighter that put on at least one fighter that put on a fucking that put forth a crazy good effort in 2023, and I want to put some shine on it. So, dude, it was it not? Ain't it though, Jackie Boy? God, it was shit. He is, dude. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Jack is reigning on high in that motherfucker. It's just it tickles me to death. Yeah, it's one of the good guys winning. So, all right, boys. Just quick, just tell y'all want to go. Y'all want to go flyweight to heavyweight or heavyweight down? I'd originally said heavyweight down, but we can go. We can go flyweight up. Flyweight up. Y'all just tell me. It don't matter. But we're about to do one or the other. Yes, indeed. Nice, dude. Yeah, we'll definitely. I'll love to hear about them. Go up. Okay. All right. We'll start flyweight and go up. There you go. First come, first serve. EO and Chicken Run too. Nice. All right. ATP says go up. We going up. All right. I got avatars for these boys. I got avatars for these fighters. But what I do not have that just won't do. I just won't have it. It is ruining the interior of my car, and I just won't have it. Now, again, Jackie Boy, this was my criteria for to make fighter of the year for me. You had to meet these criteria. You got to fight more than once. You got to win all the fights, obviously, and you have to win them all impressively. So, if you met half, if you will. So, that's what I used. Those are my parameters or criteria, if you will. Now, Aaron the dog struck first. Quick draw McGraw, what they call him. So that's what we're going to do. Now, these are my 2023 Fighters of the Year. We will go by weight class, starting with the men's flyweight division. I'm sure this is going to be a big shocker to everyone. But, yeah. He won the belt. He put on bangers. Him and Moreno was one of my fights of the year. Him versus Royval was a low-key banger. That's kind of an honorable mention for one of the better fights of the year. The dude gives a fucking 1,000% effort every single time. He won the belt. He fought like the best versions of Moreno and Royval and turned them both back. Won and retained. Fought twice. Yeah, I'm a stan, but you can't deny the man, dude. He had the best 2023 to me. I think this is kind of a no-brainer. I don't really think there's like a ton of debate for this one. Like, come on, man. If you're denying Pantoja, like he fought twice, he won twice. They were both good fights. He looked impressive in both of them. He dropped / rocked his opponents in both of them, dominated them with grappling, like had to gut them through, like took damage and like came back and found a way to like secure the rounds he needed to, and just like he's a beast, man. Like, yeah, I'm a stan, but that's why. It ain't just his fucking devilish good looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude's a fucking beast of a fighter. Well, I am denying Makayev. Nah, that was not a hugathon. That was a fucking backpack rape-a-thon. That was a fucking fistathon. Nah. Boy, Jack, you are lucky. Dude, you are lucky. I respect you so much. And you are one of the only people that can get away with that. And you like, just consider yourself lucky. You get killed with somebody else. Talk to another Pantoja stand like that. You lucky you don't get bounced. You lucky I don't take your wrench. You lucky I don't block you. You lucky you got a line of credit with me. Now, I know you're half joking, but and I know you know things you disagree with. You like to make a clever little thing out of it, and you like to use it against me and wind me up. So I'm just gonna take it with a grain of salt. I'm having a good day. This is a positive stream, and I know Jack likes to banter with me. So ha 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 ha. Yes. Makaya. Yes. Very funny. Ha ha ha. Yes, very mirthful. Humorous, very humorous and mirthful. Jack, he made that boy do the Bambi dance like 3 fucking times. Put that boy on skates. You want me to come back with fucking avatars of fucking Royval just struggling to keep his fucking equilibrium? Is that what I'm gonna have to do? You want me to send you fucking avatars of Royval just fucking backpacked like with his crazy fucking rat dog face, just like, oh, what's happening right now? Ah! He got fucking whooped for 3 rounds straight. Like, Pantoja could have literally just like fallen back into his guard for the last 2 rounds and still won the fight, because he just like, he banked 3 of like the easiest, like the first 3 rounds of that fight were like the easiest rounds to score ever. Just like, no matter what happened after that, unless it was a 10-8, like Pantoja was going to win. So yeah, whatever. Whatever, bro. She's fucking... Casey O'Neill gets butter of the year. She will. That's what Casey O'Neill does, get butter of the year for sure. Hey, Lobby had a good shot with Lipsky though, man, for real. Lipsky is definitely one of the better chick fighters. Same with Loopy. She fought 4 times, 4 wins. Hey, maybe not all of them were the most impressive, but dude, fighting 4 times a year and winning them all, there's definitely something to be said for that. So good shouts there, Loopy, Ariani. But yeah, Pantoja for me, come on, dude. Better quit playing with me, Jack. You lucky, my boy. You lucky, my fucking boy. You lucky we got a little history. God damn, just such fucking blasphemy, dude. I'll have my honor from you, sir. Yeah, you would think he won round 3 with 10 seconds of fucking wild ground and pound that didn't even fucking, that barely landed. After getting totally dominated, you would score that. I know that, Jack. Trust me, I know. After 3 years, yes, I know you're winding me up. Nah, hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna, and that's why I'm being careful with like, dude, that was the best version of Royval. Royval has 100,000% improved, and Pantoja fought. That's why I didn't get cute with any Pantoja props. That's why I did a little untracked. I had a little untracked play on Pantoja decision, but like, yeah, I gave Royval his respect with that, and he looked great, and he put a pace on Pantoja. But that's why I like Pantoja too. Is he gets tired. He tries to he fucking swings for the fences early. A lot of times he hurts his opponent or changes the course of the fight, or at the very least banks rounds, and then he gets tired. But that's what I was saying earlier. He like crashes forward and either crashes into the clinch, crashes into a takedown, crashes into a fucking crazy wild overhand, and he just doesn't stop. And he's always scrambling to get on top. If he gets taken down, he tries to get up and tries to get to a position to finish his opponent, to either take the back or, yeah. But yeah, he's a fucking zombie, dude. That's why I fucks with him. But hey, I'm not going to take anything away from Royval. Pantoja had to gut it out. And that's why he's my fighter of the year, man. Because he fucking found a way to get it done against the best versions of Moreno and Royval. So respect to both of those barrages, but Pantoja's the fucking man. Hey, good shout, man. Zach Johnson. Good form. That was a great fight. Good shit. Good shout. That does need to be mentioned. All the Gary outside the octagon shit, whatever. Just that fight. That was a fun one, dude. Gary got put right on his fucking dick. And he had to fight through a bunch of adversity. So that was a fun one, dude. Yeah, that had everyone on the edge of their seat for sure. Because, oh my God, dude. The Gary backers. Woo! I think I bet Gary by knockout in that one. But holy Christ. That, oh my God, dude. Dude, there were some people that threw up. There were some people that were drunk as fuck in some pubs and saw Gary get guys, boys. That was but yeah, good shout. Good shot for sure. Now, bantamweight. Bantamweight, boys. Who is y'all's bantamweight fighter of the year? I'm about to tell y'all mine, but y'all let me know, dude. Who's y'all's bantamweight fighter of the year? There's a couple different categories, yeah, a couple categories for the fighters, for the things. There were a couple different potential like nominees or whatever. A few different fighters that you could name the bantamweight fighter of the year. Like I said, the criteria I used: fought more than once, won all their fights, and won them impressively. But before I tell y'all, before I show y'all, y'all show me yours, I'll show you mine. Yeah, I had two. For sure, that was a good one, man. Why am I not surprised? If anyone ever tells me that they are the biggest Davy Grant stan, I'm going to laugh in their fucking face because it will be the biggest fucking lie ever told. Jackie Attacky fucking leads the Davy Grant army. Or my name ain't just my 2 cents. And it is. So, yeah. Jackie Boy is a real one when it comes to fucking holding down Davy Grant. So, yeah. Shout out to Jackie Boy for being the Grant stalwart that he is. Never say die with Davy. I love it. Cheers, Jackie Boy. fucking bantamweight Uno reverse card Yanez. Fucking face planted by Rob Font. Nah. Oh man. All right, so Jack, that's funny you say that because I said the same thing, man. It kind of took me a minute to pick this one, and I thought that it was going to be easy, and I was like, I said, I can't pick O'Malley, dude. He only fought once. I can't give O'Malley fight of the year for one fucking punch, dude. As much as I could not stand Aljo and love to see him lose like that, and I like O'Malley. He's not my favorite, but I like O'Malley. He only fought once a year, man. I can't give you fighter of the year for one fucking punch. I'm sorry. That's a little disingenuous. I found one though, dude. And I'd love to know what y'all think about this. But this is my fighter of the year, dude. This is a fighter to me that not only fought more than once, but put on entertaining fights and is an entertaining fighter with a little bit of a personality. And yeah, I think is a great part of this division and could potentially shake things up in 2024. So this is my 2023 fighter of the year. We'd love to know what y'all think. Again, give me y'all shouts for bantamweight. Jackie Boy says, me personally, I am going to go with, if I can find the fucking avatar. I'm going to go with Song, dude. I think Song had the best year. I think he really established himself. He had that setback against Sandhagen, but he was starting to kind of come back into that fight. And dude, I think he had a couple great victories. He's getting nice on the mic. He's got some swag to him. He always brings it. I think he's gonna fight Piotr Jan coming up here soon. That is gonna be a cracker. Yeah, man. I loved what I saw from Song this year, and he's my bantamweight fighter of the year. Song Yadong. The Faber product, dude. Look at my new creation. His name's Song, dude. So Faber's laboratory creation. I love it, man. Nah, dude, Song's a beast. I think I love him being an alpha male. I think it's good for his grappling. And he's win or lose, he always brings the fight. He's young too, so he's going to keep getting better and he's going to keep putting on bangers, dude. And I cannot wait for him. Like, Jan's my dude. He's still my favorite bantamweight fighter, but dude, Song is absolutely one of my favorites. I'm a big fan of the dude. I became an even bigger fan this year. And man, yeah, he has some kick-ass fights, dude. Fucking beat the fuck out of Ricky Simone and knocked him out. Fucked up Chris Gutierrez. You know, was in some big spot fights and really came through. Fought more than once. Was super impressive doing it. Yeah, he's my fighter of the year, dude. No, I got to give it to Song, man. They didn't fight. They only fought once. And I'm not going to give it. I can't give it for Dusty Bitchness because that's my third criterion. That's the criteria. You have to win impressively to make my cut. And Song was very impressive. And the last time was in a main event. So yeah, with all the spotlight and shine on him, he comes through. Big win, big call out. Kind of nice on the mic. For a Chinese dude, you expect him not to speak great English, but you know, he been chilling in Cali with the Cali kid. I love getting hyped up for a Song fight because you know, especially with another striker, that it's going to get crazy. So, I mean, I couldn't deny him, man. Sorry, y'all. My my audio is fucking with me again today. But I'm not even. It's not even gonna fucking kill my mood, dude. I got some fucking good chronic. But yeah, Song meets all the criteria, dude. Fought twice. Fought twice, won twice, and whooped ass in both of them. Check, check, check. Song Yadong. That's my dude. Hey, Jackie Boy. Nah, man. Seriously. These are great shouts, dude. These are great. And please, that's what this is for, man. That is exactly what this stream is for. Zach has been hitting some great shout outs. Noah, everybody, man. Like Lobby. Just, yeah, this is a fucking fighter appreciation stream. All the shit I talk, all the fucking, like, even if it's true, like, even if it's justified shit talk, like, I do love watching the fights. Deep down, like, I'm a fan at heart. So, yeah, that's what this is for. So, McGee's a great shout, dude. Now, featherweight boys. Featherweight fighter of the year. Featherweight was even tougher than bantamweight, man. It was even tougher because dude, I can't give it to Volk. Yes, he looked impressive in his win, but he went 1-2, man. He lost twice to Makachev, and he only fought in his weight class once. So I can't give it to Volk. Yair looked good, but he got his ass whooped too. You have to win all your fights. You have to fight more than once a year, and you have to fucking win them all. So yeah, man, like some people are gonna be like, "Oh man, this is really your fight of the year." Yeah, yeah, typical fucking Homer 2 cents, like whatever, man. But hey, this dude fit all the criteria, and that that's why I had it that way. Like, so without further ado, my featherweight fighter of the year. Hey, I stand this dude for a reason. It's because he puts on fighter of the year efforts perennially. So without further ado, my 2023 UFC featherweight fighter of the year is blessed is best, baby. Say what you want, but Max quietly turned back a surging contender in Arnold Allen and retired the Korean Zombie. I mean, what's wrong with that, dude? What's wrong with those performances? Yeah, and that's why I have that third one. And I maybe the fourth one would have been it has to be against top competition. But yeah, those are great shouts, man. Like keep the honorable mentions coming, dude, because that's like, yeah, there's a lot of fighters, and sometimes you forget about some of them. And I kind of just threw this together, man. Hey, that's your list, Jackie boy. Can't nobody tell you your opinion's wrong. Nice. Yeah, Barboza had a great year. He sure did. But yeah, give me Max, dude. He fought twice. He won both of them. And again, Arnold Allen, surging contender. Max turned him away soundly at the gate. And then he retired a fucking legend, the Korean Zombie. Pretty fucking good year, dude. Max keeping the yard clean for Volk while he's gallivanting off, fucking getting his ass whooped by Islam. So yeah, Max gets it. I'm a fucking Holloway stan, but he deserves it this year, man. He quietly put on 2 fucking awesome performances, and I'm not hearing a whole lot about it. And I'll be goddamned if I go this whole year without putting a little shine on my dude. Yeah, Barboza. Yeah, he looked great against Sadiq, man. Not early. Kind of honestly think that. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of think that should have been a draw, but dude, to hang tough against Sadiq Yeah, I have to say Barbosa was definitely impressive, but not that's not beating Arnold Allen and the Korean Zombie. I'm sorry, it's just that's not quite there for me. But and again, I'm biased, but fits the criteria that I set forth. Fought twice, fought more than once, won them both against top talent, and did it impressively. He retired Chan by knocking him the fuck out and beat the Christ out of Arnold Allen, almost knocked him out too. So, yeah. And nobody had done that until that point. So, Max Holloway is my 2023 Fighter of the Year. Now, lightweight. Lightweight, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. It should come as no shocker. You would think it's Islam, but Islam didn't fight any lightweights this year. Not one. Just like Volk, Islam was gallivanting off, fighting someone outside of his weight class. So yeah, call me a homer. Because my 2023 Fighter of the Year is the man known as Homer. Big Shaka, I know for everyone, it's Gaethje. Hear me out. Hear me out, though, boys. The highlight, not only Justin not only put on the banger of the year with Fiziev and came out on the winning end of it, but he also got his fucking revenge against Dusty with one of the best knockouts of the year. Vanquished his fucking rival, put on a banger against Fiziev, fits all the criteria. And again, Islam was fighting fucking featherweights. And did nobody else have another year like Gaethje? Not against that level of competition. He's a bad motherfucker. Y'all gotta put some respect on it. He's my Fighter of the Year. Yep. Not a whole lot to say, but and again, shouldn't be a shocker for people that are familiar with this channel, but this is another reason. Like, this is why I stand guys like Gaethje and Holloway and Pantoja, because they fucking bring it all the time. Win, lose, or draw, they're going to put on an incredibly entertaining fight. And dude, when they win, it is usually something to write home about. And both of his fights this year were banger of the year against Fiziev, and he gets his fucking revenge against Dusty with one of the best knockouts of the year. You can't deny him, dude. Again, fair enough. Not nearly the level of competition, but yeah, it's, fighting more than twice a year is definitely something to be said for that. That is a great shout. Benoit, an honorable mention for sure. It ain't beating Poirier and fucking Fiziev, but yeah, Benoit definitely had a hell of a year. He sure did. Cheers to that. He fed me a bunch of crow too. Benoit had a crazy fucking year. Must be said. That is a great shout, Jackie boy. Yeah, he's a breakout candidate of the year. He is absolutely. I would say in any weight class, honestly, got to be the breakout fighter of the year, right? Benoit. Yeah, he had an incredible year. So welterweight was really easy for me, dude. That is a fucking shit dookie division right now. I really am not fucking with welterweight at all. But this dude is fucking mustard. This dude is awesome. He's a really good fighter, but seriously, he's really fun to watch. He usually wins ITD, and he's been doing it against an increasingly like difficult level of competition. Like it keeps racking up, keeps getting more and more elite. And he had 2 really big wins this year. So this was an easy one, man. This dude was absolutely not going to be denied by me. My welterweight fighter of the year is none other than, I can't remember what his nickname is, but I'm gonna hit y'all with the fucking Senko. Shavkat Rachmanov. Lord of mercy. $50 G's, baby. Make it rain on him, Shavkat. Choke Jeff Neal, and the first man in history to choke Wonder Boy. All jokes aside, this one is a fucking no-brainer, boys. I don't care what anybody else says. This is a fucking no-brainer. Yeah. Tell him, Lobby. Tell him, dude. Yes, finally. Golly, y'all. Do y'all know? Do y'all know how like rare it is for me and Jack to see eye to eye on stuff? But usually when we do, like good things happen. It's like lining up. It's like Indiana Jones, dude. You line up the fucking like staff perfectly, and the it hits the eye of the sun. Like when it lines up, it's like, yeah, dude. Shaq, he made history this year, dude. He made history against an elite fighter. He's the first dude to fucking put the choke to Wonder Boy. Yeah, yeah. LOL, LOL. We have so many laughs together. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Yeah, not yet, dude. No shit. Kyle Gas, ridiculous. But yeah, this is of my avatar. This is my favorite avatar that I made this week. And yeah, Shavkat fucking killed it, dude. 2 fights, 2 chokes, 2 bonuses, both against ranked fighters. It don't stop here, Ninja. I'm very interested to see what happens with Shavkat in the next year. Will Shavkat get the belt in 2024? Yes or no? Homies in the chat, will Shavkat Rachmanov be welterweight champion in by the end of 2024? But yeah, I think he will. I think Shavkat's going to get the belt. I've been saying it for a little while now, and I'm not nearly the only one. I think it's just a matter of time. He he's not at a youth disadvantage like some of the other guys that Leon's been fighting. And some of the other guys, while they do like Della has not like Shavkat will grapple fuck the living shit out of dude. Like his grappling is fucking fearsome. Combined with his powerful striking, if he tightens up his defense a little bit, God, he is going to be hard to deal with. And he's not like old, like, whew, I think he's going to be champ next year. Not a hot take, but I believe it to be true. Now, middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight were pretty fucking easy too. It's kind of no-brainers from here on out. There's definitely some good honorable mentions. I've got a couple. Okay, so before I get to, God, that was gross. Before I get to my middleweight fighter of the year, I got to give an honorable mention, dude. My honorable mention for middleweight fighter of the year is All In Allen. Brendan Allen had a hell of a fucking year. I think he fought 3 times and got 3 submissions against solid competition. So I have to give a fucking shout out to Brendan Allen. He is not my quote unquote fighter of the year, but he is absolutely an honorable mention, man. Brendan Allen had a fucking crazy 2023, and it has to be said. Brendan Allen, honorable mention for middleweight. But, dude, who are we fucking kidding? Don't fucking front on Strickland. He's your middleweight fighter of the year. He fought 3 fucking times. He saved 2 cards, and he dethroned the dog lover. Don't front on Strickland. Don't try. No fucking cute hot takes here. I gave Brendan Allen his respect, but nobody else did what Strickland did this year. I'm sorry. Don't front on fucking Sean Strickland. Drakus is a great shout, my dude. But I will fucking MMA Matthew a little bit. What did Izzy do to Robert Whitaker? He pretty much did the same thing more impressively the first time. So if you want to say anybody's a shell of their former selves, I'm going to have to say it's probably Whitaker. Like he doesn't really have a chin. So, but I'm not going to hate on Drakus either. That's a great fight, though, dude. But if it ends, man, I don't know, dude. Drakus has been looking a little shaky in some ways that I think Strickland can really expose. And he's not going to fucking gas. And Strickland is not like, Pereira fight aside, Strickland is not super chinny. Like, he's a pretty tough dude. So we'll see what happens. I think that's going to be a great fight. But hey, even you can't like, even if Strickland isn't your fighter of the year, because I know what a big Drakus backer you are, and respect to you. I respect Drakus. He's a fucking really good fighter. He has fed me an ungodly amount of crow. And I love that they're fighting each other because I think that Drakus is absolutely the most dangerous contender. He's kind of the boogeyman of the division. Strickland is the champion now. That's why that avatar, just that avatar is crazy. So middleweight actually gets the slight edge over welterweight because it got shaken up a little bit this year. I know middleweight, or I know welterweight did too, but I like that Strickland's the champion. I like that he's fighting Dricus. I think it's awesome. Let's fucking me and Jackie Boy. What here we fucking go again. It don't fucking can't stop, won't stop. Jack and I mean, we're getting it honest here. Jack and I have been doing this since the beginning. Jack and I met each other arguing about a fucking fight and being on the opposite side of a fight. So here we go again. I can't wait for this one. It'll be one of the fights in 2024 that, you know, the scheduled fights that I'm most excited about. So let's fucking go, man. Yeah, Dricus is a great shout. He had a great 2023. I will absolutely make that an honorable mention. He would probably be right behind Strickland. I looked at that and I was like, damn, man. Fuck, I'm trying to remember who he beat before Whitaker. Brunson. I mean, yeah, you can say Brunson is kind of washed, but Brunson was kind of on a little bit of a was Brunson on a streak? I can't remember not, but I can't remember if he was or not. But nah, man, Dricus, those are two great wins, Brunson and Whitaker. So yeah, I won't hate on Dricus, but Strickland fought 3 times. Yeah, Abus is whatever, but Imavov is a decent win. And man, he dethroned Izzy, who had just gotten his revenge against Poatan. So hey, I ain't gonna fucking front on Strickland, dude. He's my fighter of the year. I don't hate on anyone. If Dricus is your fighter of the year, that's cool too. Dricus is a fucking badass, and this is gonna be a sick fight. And I think that little skirmish was absolutely some staged, scripted WWE shit. But I'm here for it, dude. This is the era we're living in, boys. It's the WWE era, and your boy TC is here to cover it. So LFG. Let's go to whoa. Let's go to whoa. Let's go to whoa with this Dricus ass busters. This debate gets settled next month. Let's go, Jack. Let's fucking go. People's main event. Let's fucking go. Dude, man, Jack, dude. Kind of like Davey Grant. Like, don't nobody ride harder for Dolidze and fucking Dricus. So, Jack, Dricus or Dolidze? What do you do if they fight? If Dricus takes the belt off Strickland, who like and Roman, you know, mounts goes on a fucking streak, and he fights his way up the rankings and fights his way all the way to Dricus, and it's Dricus versus Roman. Dude, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna bet, dude? This is like when Lawler and Condit fought, and I was just like, no, why fight? Like, dude, those were my 2 favorite fighters at the time. And when Lawler had to defend his title against Condit, I wanted to fucking puke. Like, it was awesome. It was such a good fight, but it was like, so what are you gonna do, man? Like, are you hoping that happens? Or are you hoping it doesn't happen? Like, what are you fucking gonna do if it does happen? I need to know. I need you to spill the tea on that, Jackie boy. What are you gonna do, man? To be fair, I did make a good chunk of money backing Strickland unofficially. Dude, I actually did too. I bet Strickland right before the Imavov fight started. And I had Strickland against Abus. Like, straight up. He was, you know, I bet him straight. But I can't remember who I parlayed him with, but anyways, yeah, and then, dude, I've been stunned that Strickland like was able to beat Adesanya, Because it wasn't like I could see if he fought Adesanya right after he got knocked out by Poatan, but this was Izzy after he beat Alex or Alex, whatever. But yeah, man, I cannot deny Strickland. I cannot deny Sean. He had the 2023. His ascension to the title was just insane. But let's move on. But yeah, for sure, got some bangers coming up. So light heavyweight was it's not really like a hot take. This is not like a I had another fighter. My honorable mention for light heavyweight is Zoe Minifield. Atomic Alonso has to get an honorable mention for light heavyweight. He had a great 2023, good fights, had some finishes, got the rematch against Crute, fucking clubbed and subbed him, beat the fucking shit out of Jacoby, won that fight with his fucking crazy power. Atomic Alonso Minifield had a great 2023, and he absolutely gets my honorable mention. He's not my fighter of the year, but just about. Unacceptable, dude. Get your priorities straight. Zach, who do you care more about, dude? Your kids or my stream? Get with the program, bro. Unreal. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, dude, I guess be a good father. Whatever. It'll simultaneously be the greatest. Dude, I was going to say, man, are you going to fucking just... Are you just not gonna watch? Are you just gonna go for a hike without any electronic devices? Just like get your fucking Gandalf walking stick and like just walk deep into the fucking woods, fucking trip some mushrooms and just forget about everything for a while. Oh man. Hey, dude. Hey, yeah, great, dude. Before we move on, yeah, great shout, dude. Kopylov, absolutely. Great shout. Well played. Well played. Dude, yeah. Breakout candidate, had an awesome 2023. Allen, Roman Kopylov, Drakus, Strickland. So yeah, I will give middleweight. Middleweight is not the worst division. It's getting a little danker. There's some contenders emerging, exciting contenders who like to strike and grapple. So yeah, I would love to see Roman Kopylov, Roman Dolidze, all these guys continue to ascend. And I want to see these matchups, dude. See Kopylov, Dolidze. It'd be cool if Drakus becomes champion. Like, I'm not a Strickland stan, so if Drakus ends up taking the title, that's fine with me. But yeah, it's getting better. But yeah, that's a great shout. Medina, the most exciting UFC prediction game coming to you, 0.5. God. Cannonier only fought once, but he butchered Vettori. That was hella fun after the Dolidze fight. Yeah. Cannonier definitely had a banger against Vettori. And I'm loving these not fighters of the year by Jack. Pretty good. Yeah, in fact, my not fighter, switching to Vettori. Oh shit. McGee 2023 Chris Curtis, great. All right. So light heavyweight again. My light heavyweight honorable mention is Alonzo Minifield. I thought he had a great 2023. Fought more than once. Had impressive performances. He's kind of a breakout candidate for me. But again, kind of like Strickland, I can't front on Pereira, dude. I don't care whether you say Jan is washed or not. Having to fight him in your debut at the weight class I don't care if it's like if he's fought at light heavyweight in kickboxing or not. He had to fight Jan Blachowicz in his debut at the weight class. He managed to get it done with his power. And then Jiri's return, fucking Brazilian Amazon warrior versus fucking Czech samurai, and Poatan crushes him. Like, I can't front on Pereira, dude. He's my 205-pound UFC 2023 fighter of the year. If I can find the avatar. There we go. It's hands of stone, dude. He met all the criteria, and the last one was, I mean, that's what it's all about, dude. He won the fucking belt. Became a two-weight champion. Wild stuff. Yeah, I know it's a cold as ice take, but man, don't front on him. He's the fucking 205 fighter of the year. Yeah. Whatever, smart Alec. Hold on, boys. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta take care of something real quick. Yeah, you're a fucking funny guy. You're fucking hilarious. Hey, that's a great shout, dude. That's a great honorable mention. Roundtree, Minifield are both great shouts. They both had awesome 2023s. Yeah, this is what the stream is about, man. Putting some shine and appreciation on, you know, these dudes and chicks put it all on the line for our entertainment. And yeah, gotta show a little appreciation. Yeah, they both had awesome years. But yeah, I got to give it to the champ. Again, not a hot take or anything, and a little, not really digging too deep, but can't deny the man. You want to be the man, you got to beat the man, and Jiri technically was the man before he got hurt. So yeah, Poatan knocked him out. It wasn't like it was a greasy split or anything. He fucked him up. Carlton Minifield. He does kind of look like Ribeiro. Alfonso Ribeiro. Fucking ridiculous, dude. God damn it. Oh my God, dude. Alfonso Minifield. I'll fucking toke to that. Jesus Christ. Unreal. God damn it. God almighty. Fucking Alfonso Minifield. All right, so yeah, Alfonso and Alfonso and Khalil, the Warhorse. Yes, thank you. Keep these not fighters. I can't wait to see who your heavyweight. There are some sweet beauties at heavyweight for not fighter of the year. I can't wait to see who those. Dude, it definitely did. 2023, you're attacking my family. What? I'm not. All right, here we go. Last one, boys. Let's make it the best one. Heavyweight is better in 2023 than it has been in years past. Again, I was talking about it yesterday, like kind of like light heavyweight. It's a little bit of an overhated division. There's some like newer contenders that have emerged and have made the division more exciting, I think. So without further ado, I will, let's see, who's an honor. Let me find an honorable mention for heavyweight. I didn't make one ahead of time, but I've got my fighter of the year, but who's my heavyweight honorable mention? UFC rankings. How about y'all, man? Who's an honorable mention before we unveil the baddest man on the planet in 2023? I will give honorable mention to. I'm going to give honorable mention to Alexander Volkov. He's not my 2023 fighter of the year, but I will give Volkov honorable mention. Alexander Volkov, again, not my fighter of the year, but very strong honorable mention. He finished Alexander Romanov. He knocked him out, and then he choked Ty with an Ezekiel. Gave him a goddamn Ezekiel choke. Goddamn near choked the life out of him. So yeah, I gotta give it to Volkov. He had a good 2023. I think I bet him against Romanov, and I might have bet Ty against Volkov. So I think he fed me a little bit of crow, mate. So yeah, that is my honorable mention for heavyweight fighter of the year. I know, dude. There's you got a little you got quite a little flock to pick from there. Quite a deep pool of not heavyweight contenders there, Jackie boy. But yeah, honestly, it didn't really take me long for heavyweight fighter of the year. It's kind of a no-brainer based on my criteria. Again, for the last time, this is kind of how I picked these fights, or these fighters, I mean. This was the criteria I used. You had to have fought more than once a year. You had to win all your fights, and you had to do it pretty impressively. The dude I picked for heavyweight met all those criteria, and it's a guy that's really has truly ascended, and I can definitely see him being champion in 2024. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. But as I looked over the rankings, it did not take me very long. I don't think Jack will be too upset about this one. So without further ado, my 2023 heavyweight UFC fighter of the year is none other than your interim champion, Tom Aspinall. Tom is the fucking man, dude. Yeah, I know Jones choke gone. He's technically the champ, but again, kind of like O'Malley. O'Malley's not my bantamweight fighter of the year. He fought one fucking time. No, that's not going to do it, man. Tom, it was either 2 or 3 times. I think it was twice. I think he fought twice this year. Yep. He knocked out Marcin Tybura, but it was really the Pavlovich win, dude. I picked Pavlovich. Aspinall fed me crow here, but I was happy to eat it, man. Like Aspinall's a good dude. He's an awesome fighter. He's fun to watch. He's a crazy good grappler, and he's got nasty hands, man. He's probably the best boxer in the heavyweight division. I think that's fair to say at this point. I would have said it's Pavlovich, but he fucking outboxed Pavlovich. So yeah, man. Yeah, kind of a no-brainer, honestly. Yeah, let's fucking go, dude. Hey, yeah. He can't be fighter of the year because he only fought once, but dude, he won his debut. Booty had fucking wasn't he undefeated in the UFC? Didn't he have fucking like wasn't he on like a fucking 4-fight win streak? Had never been finished before. And Gaziev fucking ran right through him. He was lucky he didn't get sued up. No one's ever done that before. Hey, yeah, definitely not dishonorable mention. Gaziev, and yeah, cash it, Jackie boy. Let's fucking go. Yeah, let's go, Jackie boy. Cash that Gaziev ticket. But yeah, that'll do it, boys. Those are my fighters of the year, my fights of the year. That's about all I got, man. I will be back tomorrow to my end of the year awards. I will actually start the stream at 1:00. So if you had a good time today, come back tomorrow at 1. I will complete my end of the year awards. This will be fun as well. I'm going to give out my best KOs and best submish for 2023. Plus, little bonus content, boys. My best and worst bets of the year. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I've already started a little bit, but I'm going to go through, finish compiling this list of my best and worst bets. and then we're gonna do these best KOs and subs, and it's gonna be a good time, man. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed yourselves today, please smash the like button, and yeah, come back tomorrow around the same time, a little earlier. Oh, it's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit more extensively than I was originally. I was originally gonna just do like top 5 each, but yeah, I'm not gonna have all the avatars for all of them. I'll have avatars for top 3 each, like the best subs and KOs, and it won't take me long because I think I'll just go back through the ones I've already made for the streams throughout the course of the year. So that'll be kind of easy, and I think I'll do top 10. I'm gonna do top 10, man. I'll do KOs and um top KOs and submissions, and then my best and worst bets. So yeah, it should be a good time, man. And then um what was I gonna say? Thursday. Jackie Boy, Noah, Zach, anyone else? You want to talk movies? We'll be back Thursday, myself and Aaron, the puppy / turning into the dog again. We'll be back Thursday at 4. Get in the top 50, boys, of the Cosmic Countdown. That begins on Thursday, and it should be a good time. So tune in then. And like I said, I will be back tomorrow to do KOs, subs, and my best and worst bets. But yeah, any final thoughts? Now's the time, boys. I'm gonna throw this song on. Go back through all these awards, give them out one more time, and yeah, man. Shout out to all the fighters that were mentioned today. Shout out to all the fighters in the UFC. I know I talk a lot of shit about UFC and the fighters and like them being jobbers and bums and all that stuff, but as a fan, I really do appreciate that they put it all on the line. It's the highest form of live entertainment to me as far as sports go, and I do appreciate what they do. When it's on, it's a hell of a show, and yeah. So thanks to all the fighters, especially the ones that really gave like the greatest efforts this past year, and yeah, big round of applause and salute and respect and all that shit to them. Final thoughts. Fuck Brendan Allen. Nice, dude. Nice. Always good to leave on a positive note. So nah, but man, thank y'all for coming through. Let me throw this song on, man. Take one more final token. We'll get the fuck out of here. Y'all are the shit. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, dude, I'm gonna make I'll put a post up on X. I know some people don't like getting tagged and all that shit, and I won't make a habit of it, but I might have to do it for the last one. I just want to try and get as many people into it as possible. See if we can get 10 people in here. That'd be fucking sick for the knockouts and subs and shit. So yeah, let everyone know. I'll be back at 1 tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. Sorry, I was reading a text. All right, boys. Once again, thank you. Make sure y'all smash the like button before we get out of here. Yeah, those are my fights and fighters of the year. I'll put them all back up on the screen as I exit. But man, y'all have a good week. If you had a good time, come back tomorrow. I'll be back at 1. We'll do KOs and subs, and then my best and worst wagers this year. That should be a nice treat. So thank y'all again. Have a great rest of your week. I'll be back Thursday with Aaron to talk movies, and then that'll be it for me. So y'all have a good rest of the week. Hope to see you tomorrow. God, this has been just my 2 cents. I'll catch you fucking characters on the next one. Peace.